The Jawas selling R2-D2 and C3PO to Uncle Owen was finally our chance to meet the hero of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. One of the most compelling things is how far into the movie we actually wait to meet our hero, and just how casually his introduction is rolled into the story really for R2 and 3PO. And what we'll see today is that John Williams understood those subtleties as well. As the Jawwa's sandcrawler continues along the desert of Tatooine, it's accompanied by the simple chords and bass that its melody played along to earlier. This music immediately pulls us back from the heavier music and Imperial theme that played underneath as we saw the Imperial stormtroopers hunting for R2-D2 and C3PO.
Someone was in the pod. The tracks go off in this direction. Look, sir, droids.
The Woodwinds enter next as we see our two droids, adding a lightheartedness back to the scene. At first, we hear downward motion as R2 is asleep.
We stopped. Wake up. Wake up!
But as he wakes up, the door opens and the energy of the scene increases. The music moves upwards as well.
Wake up!
As the Jawas enter the storage compartment, their theme begins to play, once again taken up by the double-reeded Woodwinds. And in fact, what we hear is the exact same track from earlier as the Jawas abducted R2-D2 in the canyon. It's so light and simply acts as incidental music, so Williams is able to get away with recycling material so shortly after we hear it for the first time. And considering we'll never get to hear it again after this scene, I'm glad he found a way to work this highly underappreciated theme in as much as possible early on in the movie.
Do you think they'll melt us down?
And just like before, our time with the Jawas becomes more of a ballet with no discernible speaking, and instead allows the music and movement to simply move us forward through the story momentarily. As we see Uncle Owen and Luke, the music begins to shift as the strings move to more legato lines and slowly rise in anticipation of these new, humble characters and what they will represent.
Alright, fine, let's go.
But it's then that we hear Aunt Beru yell out Luke's name, which firmly begins the introduction of our main hero. Uncoincidentally, Williams introduces Luke's theme to us immediately after this in a solo French horn. The French horn is an instrument that perfectly captures the embodiment of a hero, going all the way back to the operas of Wagner, and even earlier. Here, Williams allows it to come through while still playing softly, demonstrating that Luke is still a simple farm boy, and while destined to be a hero, right now he doesn't understand his potential at all. But it's also important that Williams used this theme in this moment. This, after all, is the main theme for all of Star Wars, and we first hear it during the opening crawl. I've discussed before how this theme is a clear delineation from Eric Korngold's King's Row main theme, but since we heard this before the movie even began, it immediately leaves us feeling like the theme could belong to anything or nothing at all. By Williams using the theme at the exact same moment that Aunt Beru yells Luke, and as we see him run across the moisture farm alone, it directly ties this theme to this character in our brains, becoming a subtle but crucially important musical moment in the entire Star Wars franchise. The Woodwinds join the horn next as Luke returns to Uncle Owen and the Sandcrawler.
Doesn't look like we have much of a choice, but I'll remind him.
As he draws near and the dialogue continues, the theme dies back down as we have now seen our hero and feel comfortable to move on with the storyline. Interestingly, the theme ends with a plagal cadence, which is a movement from the 4-chord to the tonic or 1-chord. This motion feels more peaceful than our normal authentic 5-to-1 cadence, and not normally what we would hear for Luke's theme. By doing this, Williams has allowed us to further understand that right now, Luke's life is one of peace. This simple chord choice and cadence will better set up everything that is about to happen and change for Luke Skywalker, and I just always love these completely subtle yet brilliant choices made by Williams. We are then left for a bit with no music as we listen to the dialogue between Uncle Owen and C3PO. It was a great chance to continue world building in a way that feels casual and natural.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me.
As R2 is also selected, light and cheery droid music begins, leaving this scene with a sense of hope for whatever may come next.
I'm quite sure you'll be very pleased with that one, sir. He really is in first-class condition. I've worked with him before.
This scene offers another great opportunity to look at the subtle genius of John Williams and how he can make every decision matter to the storytelling. But I'm also curious what all of you think. What do you think of the Jawwa theme, and do you wish it had had the opportunity to come back more in the movie? What do you think of the subtle storytelling that Williams does, and what do you think about the introduction of Luke's theme? Tell me in the comments below what you think, and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month, or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away, and as always, may the be with you.